What is going on? Good people. It's DJ. I'm going to try to show everybody real quick. Casey, Justin, and oh my Lord, Brandon's on camera. You know it's going to be a good one. But we're talking NBA 2018 playoff predictions. We're going to talk about just the first round tonight because I want to give some other people who are basketball fans who have been waiting for us to do these videos for like years a chance to actually be on them. So that's why I'm going to try to do it round by round. They probably still won't show up. Lamar will be here halfway through. But real quick, do you want to make a play to anybody out there? Or the rest of you guys out here, besides Casey. There's a video playing in my background. Get out of my face, video. Sorry, I don't like when videos play in my background. I don't like that. I hate those videos where they just randomly start playing and then you can't find them. Like you're like, what a video?
Oh, you mean those like 30-second videos?
Yeah, like just a random video to start playing in the background. Like,
I know it freaks me out. It freaks me out.
30 windows open, you wouldn't have that problem.
Yep.
True.
You would have set up the video. Quit being stupid. Speaking of stupid people like Casey, I need a new co-host because I hate Casey at this point. This man does nothing for nobody ever. I want a new co-host.
Whoa, hold up.
You want to be a new co-host, baby?
I got 7 intros at WrestleCon. I got interviews set up. Yeah, but I have nothing.
I'm just curious though. I'm just curious about these intros though. We ain't played them yet, so do they exist? Just saying. The public ain't seen them.
Tell me that he had Final Cut Pro until like today.
Well, somebody's iMovie. Anyway, NBA 2018 playoff predictions. We got a rivalry going on. It's constant. We're gonna talk about these playoffs. One thing I did like was on I think it was Tuesday night. The Timberwolves and the Nuggets played in a game that was basically a play-in game. The winner would be the AC. And I thought that was really cool how that played out. That was pretty awesome. Like I hope that happens more often because that was kind of cool. How that played out. And like,
hold up really quick. What channel was that on? I didn't know there was. I didn't know they had that.
No, it was for whatever reason they played the Sixers game on ESPN, I think, and they played the play-in game on NBA TV.
Well, hey, I was watching. Well, like earlier that night, they had that jump on. And they were going like back and forth like through each team. So they were going like kind of like, you know what, NFL was it? Not NFL, what's the channel?
Red Zone?
Red Zone, like when it goes back and forth to each game. Well, that's pretty much what it was doing.
That's pretty cool. Red Zone's an awesome channel.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, except and then they switch it and you're like, no.
They do that sometimes. They do that.
But let's jump into the first round of the playoffs. I'm gonna start with the West. Let's go with the Rockets and the Timberwolves. You know the Timberwolves got all that momentum from the play-in game, but I don't think I don't think they'll win this series. So I'm gonna go with the Rockets. The Rockets just have been playing like out of their mind. James Harden, this man finally is gonna get the MVP. I feel like finally they're still trying to take it away from him.
I was gonna say they might find a way to give it to LeBron.
I don't understand. No, just give the man the MVP. He deserves it. He's been in the picture. Photo bombing for like 3 or 4 years now.
One weakness. He has one weakness.
Defense.
One weakness. Can't play defense.
That's true, but I mean the man
he can't play defense.
He's scoring 40 points like all the time, bro. Come on now. Like
I mean, in all honesty, I would give him the MVP because I mean, look, the Rockets haven't won 62 games since God. I don't even remember. Did they even win that many games when they won the championship in '94 or '95? I don't think '95. I don't even think they had that good of a record. So it's been a long time since they've won that many games. Yeah. And I don't think anybody would have thought they'd have the best record in the NBA.
I know, right? Like that. That's crazy to think about. And then you got that kind of brings another aspect in this. You got the Warriors who've been riddled by injuries like the whole year. Like at one point it was Draymond Green and no one else.
I know, and that's Steph Curry hasn't been played for like the last month.
Yeah,
it's been a while since he's played. Yeah, so they just got beat by 40 points. Yeah. Just a couple days ago. I mean, I haven't seen them get skull dragged like that since they were the crappy Warriors from like the 90s.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of understand why. I mean, they kind of want to save their momentum, for the playoffs. You know what I mean? Because it's just, the final game. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, when you get your ass whooped like that, either one or two things will happen. They're either going to crawl up in their shell and kind of, play timid, or they're going to come out and try to kick somebody's ass. And the thing is, with this team, with the championship experience they have, I am more to believe that the latter will happen instead of the former.
Yeah.
As far as this particular season is concerned, I think the Rockets are going to win. I don't think it'll be I think it'll be a tough series. At worst, the Wolves will win at least one. Let's kick it to Casey. Rockets or T-Wolves?
I think I'm.
I mean, the T-Wolves are tough though, Casey. You got to think they got Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, bruh, they tough. See, if Jimmy Butler didn't get hurt, they would have probably been better.
Hey, don't be talking about Jimmy Butler like that.
I'm just saying, I just gave him credit. I just said if he didn't get hurt, they would have been better.
It's because he ain't on the Bulls no more. Talk about
that. Y'all did him dirty. It's y'all's fault.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with I mean that team got red in there, so that got to be the Bulls, right? I'm gonna go with the Bulls. Is that how that works, right? That's how that.
You're going the Justin way, right? That's
So I gotta pick in my division, but outside my division, and then in my division. I'm gonna Rockets.
Hey, I was gonna say you're close. I guess you're close with the red. I guess.
Yeah, Bulls. We got red.
Get close. Close.
It works. Justin.
I thought that the Timberwolves were going to be playing like they were going to get the Warriors first round, but unfortunately they didn't. I mean, that would have been good to see though. But I'm going to go with the Rockets here. I mean, I don't want to tell more what I think is going to happen, but I got the Rockets winning. I mean, James Harden, that beard, that beard's good luck. I mean, it's kind of like that. It's the playoff. It's the playoff beard. It's that playoff beard. I got the Rockets in 5. I think at least the Timberwolves get 1. Rockets in 5.
Brandon.
Justin, I'm going to piggyback off what you said. I do think the Rockets are going to win in 5 games. I think they're going to steal Game 3 in Minnesota, and then after that, it'll be 5 games. Rockets are just they're really clicking right now. They're really looking good. Thing is, honestly, as good as CP3 has been in the NBA, he has had one bugaboo, and that has been he has not been able to get past the conference semifinals. And even though this is the first round, they are definitely favored. They're definitely favored. And the only thing is, Timberwolves are a sneaky good team. They're a sneaky team. They can sneak up on you. Thing is, in the past, we've seen 1 seeds get knocked out by 8 seeds. And it's happened a lot in the Western Conference. And but I just, honestly, Rockets' firepower with Harden and CP3, just it's going to be hard to stop this team. In all honesty, I could see a collision course coming with Rockets and Warriors possibly to go to the final. So, but that'll be, I don't want to put the cart too far out of the horse. So, yeah, Rockets in 5.
And one more thing I want to add about the Western Conference. Like an 8 seed is like a 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. That's how good the West is.
Absolutely.
The West is really good. I mean, so much more competition. And if LeBron ever went over to the West, I mean, he couldn't do it. He just couldn't. He couldn't handle that pressure.
LeBron's greatness now. But
the thing is about LeBron. I've always said this about, I've heard so many rumors about him going to LA or something like that after this offseason or after the postseason. And in all honesty, I don't buy it. I mean, he is still the best player in the world right now, but he's probably got 5 to 6 years left. He's been playing. This is his 15th season now. 15th.
It's something like that. Yeah.
Yes. So he'll play at least about 6, probably 5 to 6 more seasons. Thing is, I don't see him going to the back of the line. Going to the back of the line instead of staying in the front of the line. I mean, if he was to go, it kills me to say this as a Laker fan, but if he goes to the Lakers are going to be better. They'll make the playoffs, but they're going to win the championship anytime soon. It's going to take a while. But the thing is, I honestly,
I don't know.
Go ahead.
But then again, he went to Cleveland, which was absolute garbage. Kyrie with Kyrie, and he took that team to the finals.
Took it to the finals 3 straight years, and the thing is, it's been a long time since LeBron hasn't made the finals. It's been 8 years since the last time he missed the finals, and but you know what? We're putting the cart too far out of the horse here because we're talking about the Western Conference. But I do agree with you, Justin, what you said about 4 seeds. This is almost like a 4 seed in the East because the Eastern Conference, you have the teams that are like the teams that are on the fringe who are like 500.
I kind of disagree with that because I think
it's better this year. A
lot of times, the East gets the West gets all this credit that they're this great conference. But realistically, there still are only 2 contenders from each conference. Realistically, if you just looking at last year, for example, there were only 2. There were only 4 teams that could possibly win it, 2 from each conference. Everybody else didn't have a chance.
Well, all I gotta say is the team that I thought was going to be a contender to win the East, I think got their hopes pretty much shot down once Kyrie Irving got is out for the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't see that team going to the conference finals with Kyrie Irving on the sidelines.
I definitely agree.
Wait. You telling me we're not talking about Kyrie Zane? I thought.
No, I wish we were talking about her. She's a sailor enthusiast, so she's a boat enthusiast.
Moving on to the Thunder and the Jazz is the 4 and the 5 seed. I definitely think the Thunder's going to win this game. I think the Thunder have finally found their stride with the 3 guys or the 2 other guys they brought in to help out Russell Westbrook. And the crazy thing is Russell Westbrook still playing at like an extremely high level, like almost still averaging a triple-double. So I think I think this team at least is going to get past the first round. And I think that I feel like this is going to be a tight series. I can see this one going all the way. I can see this one going all the way. Or it could go to 6. It's either going to be 6 or 7, I think, with this one. I think this is going to be a good series, but I don't think Russell Westbrook's going to let this team get out, leaving the first round this time, like what happened last year. But Casey, Thunder or Jazz?
OKC, you got the C in there for Chicago, so you got to go with Chicago. No, I think I agree. You got to go with OKC in this one. I would love to see the Jazz, win and go on, but they're not. No. But I'm going with Chicago.
Who would have thought the Jazz would have been this good without Gordon Hayward?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Especially a 5 seed.
Yeah.
Technically,
Gordon Hayward didn't play for anybody this year. The way his season ended, very, very, very abruptly and roughly. But still, I don't know if anyone expected them to be, like you said, the 5 seed without pretty much their best player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the guy who was almost the franchise of the Jazz, and then he left, and they still were a top. Are they the 4 seed or the 5 seed? I forgot.
They're the 5th seed.
They're the 5th seed. Thunder the 4 seed. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's just unbelievable. Honestly, I have to tip my cap to Quinn Snyder, even though he is a Dookie. He has done a wonderful job with the Jazz. What he has done with the Jazz, It's so crazy. He's a better NBA coach than he was a college basketball coach. He was a god-awful college basketball coach. And he has done so well in the NBA. So much better.
It's kind of weird to think about that. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't you think if they're a bad coach in college, they would be a bad coach on the pro level?
Yeah. Well, some people, it's happened in every sport, especially in the NFL and college football. You have a college football coach.
Greg Schiano.
Greg Schiano or Steve freaking Spurrier. He can suck an egg. I can't stand him. But no, it's just like honestly, Quinn Snyder and Billy Donovan both have to give Billy Donovan some love too, because they lost their best player or one of their key franchise players in Kevin Durant, and they're still making the playoffs. And Russell Westbrook, good God, second consecutive year he has averaged a triple-double for the season. Dude is just killing it.
MVP question mark again? MVP?
Nah, he won't get it this time. He won't get it this time.
Who you got?
This game can go either way. I mean, don't sleep on the Jazz. Don't sleep on them. I mean, I play for them on NBA 2K. You know, they a good team. They a good team. But I still think they're gonna be able to get past the Thunder.
They gotta be pretty good if they drafted you. You were like what? Almost last in the draft, I think.
What?
You went last in the draft, right?
No, I was 11th pick in the draft.
You guys trash.
Nah, we ain't trash. But no, I mean the Thunder, they have Melo, they got Westbrook, and they got and Paul George. They got a lot of good weapons over there. So I got the Thunder winning in 6. But like I said, don't sleep on the Jazz because that could be an upset right there. There could be an upset, but they're not gonna get upsetted though. They're gonna win in 6.
All right, going back to Brendan.
Well, the thing is, honestly, if the Jazz win the series, I wouldn't consider that much of an upset, just because this is a very kind of a pick'em kind of series, in my opinion, because I think Thunder has more talent, but the Jazz, it's just that they've exceeded expectations. With losing Gordon Hayward over the offseason, and the fact they're the 5 seed in the Western Conference, that's telling you that they've had a good season. And thing is, the Thunder, Russell Westbrook, I think he's going to be too much for the Jazz. Thing is, I think this series is going to go 7 games. I think Thunder are going to win.
Alrighty. Moving on to the Portland Trail Blazers. And they are going up against the New Orleans Pelicans, which it's surprising that they've done relatively well without DeMarcus Cousins, because he went out with that ACL tear like mid-season, I think it was. And they've been playing, pretty well too. But I think the 1-2 punch of CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard, I think, is a problem in the league. So especially in the first round, I don't know if you want to see those two guys in the first round. So I think they'll be back to where they want to be in this particular playoff series. And I think, I think they'll sweep them. To be honest, I think they'll sweep them. I don't think the Pelicans are that great. They got my boy Drew Holiday though. I miss you, Drew. Love you, Drew. You still doing your thing out there, Drew? Drew. But Casey, you want the Blazers or you want the Pelicans? I mean, the Pelicans are the greatest team of all time. I mean, have you seen the mascot?
I mean, we got
they got red in them, so I don't know what you're going to do this time.
I mean, the New Orleans Pelicans. I went to the arena. I did. I went there.
The Smoothie King Center.
I did. I went to the Smoothie King Center. I didn't get no smoothie. I was under the assumption that you walk in and you get a free smoothie.
Oh, they just hand you a smoothie?
So you got a smoothie at the Hall of Fame?
That didn't even happen, though. And I was like, bruh. And then, but I was there. I felt the ambiance. I felt the ambiance, I wasn't feeling it, though. I wasn't.
No. So you're not picking the Pelicans.
I walked in there and I was like, this ain't a championship arena. This ain't a championship arena. You don't come in here and you don't have a championship. Nah. So got to go with the Trailblazers because I mean, I ain't been to their establishment, but I assume if they was having smoothies, they give me a free one. But Pelicans ain't did that, so I guess that's my whole pick is because I did not get a free smoothie.
That's a very, very astute prediction. I have to say, a very, very astute.
Oh yeah.
Justin.
Yeah. What's up?
Justin, pick the game. Justin.
Okay, I am. Blazers and Pelicans. I mean, even though I like Anthony Davis,
don't give you free smoothies. Just remember,
they
don't give you the free smoothies.
I mean, maybe the Blazers might give us free smooth if they win this round. No. No, but I mean the Pelicans. Anthony Davis, he's been doing great this season. He's had a MVP caliber season, but I just don't think he has enough to carry this team on his own. So I'm gonna go with the Blazers in 4.
Justin, you already say like 7 people are getting the MVP.
No, but he had a really good season though.
Wow.
Yeah, the brow
MVP caliber season. But being a Laker fan, I hate the Trailblazers. I really do.
Do they trailblaze?
No, they're the Jailblazers, in my opinion, still, but not as much anymore. But I do not think this series is going to last long. I'm going to agree with what DJ said earlier. Clean sweep, Blazers, take Pelicans out, and Blazers have gotten a lot better. They have gotten a lot better. I didn't expect them to still be, they lost LaMarcus Aldridge a couple seasons ago. I never would have thought that they'd be in this position now. But CJ McCollum, he's been a beast.
And Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard, too. They have a really good foundation, good young stars. Also, one thing, they have probably one of the toughest home courts in the NBA. They are one of the best home teams in the NBA. But pretty much Portland and Oklahoma City have 2 of the best home courts in all the NBA. So, yeah, I think that's something that would be an advantage for them, especially in the series, having home court advantage. So, have to keep an eye on that. And, if they keep going, they might not lose at home very often, even in the playoffs, even if they get eliminated. I don't see them losing very often in Portland.
All right.
So, yeah.
Let's jump into the last of the Western Conference first round, which is the Golden State Warriors going up against the San Antonio Spurs. This could be a very interesting series if all the stars were here.
Yeah, it might be a very starless series.
Right? Like, you ain't got Steph, you ain't got Kawhi, Clay over there hurting a little bit. Like, come on now. And also there's rumors that the Spurs are planning on trading Kawhi.
Why? Why?
Stupid.
I was just saying, are they trying to rebuild the team or try to blow the team up?
I get it.
I mean, he's the future of the damn franchise.
Yep.
As old.
Because I wanted to see if he was playing in the if he was still out for the season or if he was going to play in the playoffs, and he's out for game 1 at least.
Well, I was going to say old ball. Yeah.
Without him, I don't see them winning this series.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
I think the Warriors win even if Steph doesn't play in this series, because Steph's on the verge of missing the playoffs too, or at least missing this series at least. So I think.
If he misses the playoffs, this team isn't getting to the conference semifinals. Getting to the conference finals.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So, I don't think this team can survive in the playoffs without him.
Yeah, I'm going with the Warriors. I'm kicking to Brandon.
Yeah, this series, even though there's some huge question marks for the Warriors injury-wise. The loss of Kawhi Leonard or possibly not having him in this series, I think really dampens opportunity for the Spurs to upset the Warriors. And I just don't see the Spurs winning this series. I think Warriors are going to win in 5 games.
It's crazy that the Spurs are the number 17 seed, even though Kawhi hasn't played.
I know. This is the first time in almost 20 years since the Spurs won less than 50 games.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is nuts. That is one of the longest. I think that says one of the longest streaks in the history of the NBA.
Yeah.
18 years straight, and it was broken. I mean, shoot, they have a losing record on the road this year. They have an abysmal road record, and usually they're one of the best road teams.
Yep.
But they have a really good coach, and Pop, he's a really good coach.
Honestly, I really think in the long run, he is he's probably 1B in greatest NBA coaches of all time. I think he's right behind Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
What he does and that's the thing about Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson had 2 of the greatest players of all time in Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. And he also had probably the greatest big man of all time, Shaq. And really, you think about what Popovich has had. He's had Tim Duncan.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now Kawhi, and you put in there
you put in
the greatest player of all time.
What now?
The greatest bench player ever in life.
Who's that?
Ginobili.
Oh, bald spot. That's what I call him.
Justin, who got in this series?
Spurs and Warriors. I got the Warriors one in here. If Curry stays out this whole series, this is going to hurt the Warriors. Yes, they have Klay Thompson and they have Kevin Durant, but
show up though. Klay don't always show up, and that's
it doesn't. And then they got they also have Green over there, but
obviously KD. I think with KD they'll be fine.
But KD, he gets heated though. He could, something could happen to him. He could get ejected or something, because he's gotten a lot of ejections this year.
I was gonna say he needs to watch his temper, man. They can't afford him getting ejected out of the game.
I like bad boy KD. I've been waiting for this his entire career, man.
Well, I've always thought he used to be so tepid, and it almost seemed like he doesn't have a pulse sometimes out there.
I think he kind of had to balance out Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, he never was really a demonstrative person. He wasn't really, especially when he was a freshman at Texas. Shoot, half the time I barely even saw him talking out on the court. It's just one of those things I don't know. It's weird. But the thing is, you talk about Klay Thompson, DJ. You said if he shows up, when he does show up in playoff games, he balls out. He goes crazy.
He's a sharpshooter.
Yeah, he can drop 30-some points on you in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but it depends on if he's actually going to show up or he's not. Like me, if I don't always show up here.
Yeah, that's
yeah. We never know if you're going to show up.
And then Green also, he kind of he's had some troubles this season. Like I said,
hopefully he won't kick anybody in the nuts or punch anybody
or put himself out there on Snapchat. Casey.
Every year there's at least 2 series that I hate. Because there's always
this one got red in it, man.
What?
This one don't have any red in it, so I think this one.
That's not the reason. There's always 2 teams that I hate picking, but they set it up so I have to. I really don't. I don't want to pick the Warriors. I don't. I really don't. I'm gonna go with the Warriors, but they on upset alert. They on upset alert.
I know that's painful for him. I think, on that note, we should switch over to the Eastern Conference first round. We got the Raptors and the Wizards. The Wizards are playing not very good, and the Raptors are playing like the best team in the league. So, maybe behind the Rockets, but I think the Raptors have been balling out too. So I'm gonna go with the Raptors. I think they sweep this one. It's hard for me to say, that John Wall gonna get swept, but John Wall, you're gonna get swept. I do love me some John Wall though. Casey, oh, never mind. Brandon, God, Brandon.
I don't know what was going on with you, Porky Pig.
And then I called him and he was unmuted, and then I clicked on you and he was unmuted. So I was like, I know.
Well, I'm gonna make this pretty short and sweet. Raptors in 4. I think this is. I think John Wall's gonna have a Herculean effort to have a chance.
Bradley Beal though, I'm just glad they can say my name right on the 2K.
but no. Raptors are really playing some of the best basketball I've ever seen them play in the history of their damn franchise. This is unbelievable what they're doing right now. They're playing like a team that wants to get to the NBA Finals for the first time in the history of the history of the franchise. And to tell you the truth, they keep playing the way they're playing. They got opportunity.
I think the Raptors are one of those teams that we felt like we didn't really know what they were doing for a while there.
I never have any confidence in them because I've seen them do this before, but I never seen them do it this late in the season.
They got that Drake out there though. That's what it is. They got that Drake out there. That's like the secret sauce. They say don't get lost in the sauce. Drake. That's another Drake.
Well, the thing is, Drake is still he's still busy trying to get after Doris Burke. So he might be distracted.
Oh Lord, help me. Justin.
This game. Wait, what game is this again? This is the Raptors and the Wizards. I'm surprised the Raptors got the first seed. I thought it was going to be the Celtics, in my opinion, but
injuries derailed them from getting. Yeah, injuries derailed them from getting the 1 seed.
Yeah, but they still have the kick-ass season though. They still have the good season,
especially when Gordon Hayward. Bruh.
But yeah, especially Gordon Hayward's ankle went 90 degrees the wrong way.
That
was awful. Who was it? Was it the first quarter or the second quarter of the first game?
I think the first quarter.
It was the first quarter.
That's really the first possession, I think.
That was. It was very early in the game. I remember that. It was awful. It's still the worst injury I ever saw in the NBA was when Sean Livingston blew out his knee in 2008. That was all. I swear to you, I almost threw up watching that. That was awful.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He was running. He was running down the court on a fast break and just blew out on him.
I don't remember that, and I don't want.
No, don't ever watch it because it'll give you nightmares. It's scary.
No,
is it bad as next?
No, but I'm gonna go with Toronto Raptors in 5 here. You got DeMar DeRozan, you got Kyle Lowry. DeMar DeRozan, he's a
Mike Lowry,
the Jonas brother out there.
I was gonna say I got Mike Lowry's brother.
You got Kyle Lowry, but John Wall. He's a beast also, but I don't think he can. But they got Bradley Beal. They got a Beal. And we have a Beal right here also.
That's why I would like to cheer for them. They got that Bradley Beal out there. They got that Kelly Oubre. I like saying his name.
Kelly Oubre.
Otto Porter Jr.
This could be a fun series, but no, I'm gonna go with the Toronto Raptors in 5.
Right. Jason, you're going with that Jonas brother, Valencia Tunis. I'm pretty sure it's Valencia Tunis, but we're gonna get to some names that I didn't learn since the last time. So excited.
They a dog barking though.
Yeah, that's my dog. He barks at like ghosts. I go look at what he's barking at, and it's nothing out there. So I think the dog's seeing ghosts. I think it's very real, very real possibility. Never lost.
But
that's creepy.
Never lost. Going with a Raptors sweep.
Raptors sweep.
Because they never lost.
They won't lose. They won't lose this series.
But moving on to the Cleveland Cavaliers at the fourth seed. The fourth seed going up against the Indiana Pacers, who've been playing pretty well, by the way. I just don't see LeBron losing in the first round. Like that's one thing. That's one.
Has he ever lost in the first round? Ever?
One thing that LeBron lovers will hold over Jordan is that LeBron never lost in the first round. I don't think he's gonna start today. I don't think it's gonna start today. So I'm going with LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers over the Pacers. I did go to the Pacers Stadium. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I like it. Then
when'd you go to Indianapolis? When'd you go there?
A couple years ago on a school trip. It was like real. It was like
cool.
250 whole thing.
Yeah, Sam. I went to Indianapolis also during a school trip.
And I got to step right into Peyton Manning's locker, his former locker, his used to be locker, and it was wonderful. Because Peyton Manning is my boy. Like me and Peyton, we go way back. We tight. You know me. You know me. Cleveland, baby, Cleveland. Shut up, Casey. Who you picking in the game? We tight. Unmute yourself. Never lost.
Never lost. I will not ever. They could be the only team in the NBA left.
Oh, you hate them even more now, don't you?
I will never, ever. I didn't like them before. So that has nothing to do with it. Because there is only one true fact, and that is that Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
Absolutely.
Ain't nobody else better. I don't care what you say. No, LeBron. Out of here.
Dr. J.
I was gonna say I'm not a mathematician, but 3 and 5 is not as good as 6 and 0.
How many times has Michael lost in the first round though? Versus LeBron, I'm just saying.
Well, the thing is, guess what? You know how many times he lost in the first round after 1988? None. He lost in the first round in '86 to probably one of the greatest basketball teams of all time, the Boston Celtics, that won the NBA championship. So, and this whole thing, LeBron plays tougher competition. I said, yeah, the Eastern Conference is hot garbage compared to what it was like in the 1990s. Do you remember the teams? Well,
the Sixers.
Some of you are.
The Sixers there.
What about the Sixers? Back in the 90s, they weren't that good at all.
I mean, when they had Dr. J.
Well, he didn't play in the 90s. He played in the 80s. he played in the 80s. Now, when he was there, they were in the playoffs every year.
Yeah, that's my dad's team.
Really? Yeah. They it's been a while. It's been a while since the Sixers. Iverson took the Sixers pretty much by himself to the finals in 2001. I'm pretty sure, DJ, you agree with that, don't you?
Yeah.
He was a one-man wrecking crew that year.
Aaron McKee out there.
Aaron McKee and Mutombo and Eric Snow and Raja Bell.
Coleman out there, I think, one time.
Yeah, I had that guy. What's that white dude? The guy, what's his name? Bald-headed guy. Geigel?
I can't remember him.
Some dude on the team that was like really random because they won the first game in overtime in the finals, and then the Lakers didn't lose again. And
I mean, we get to my boys though. I'm excited though.
I know you are. I know you're excited. I know. Well, yeah. Go ahead.
Justin, did you pick the series? Yeah.
I picked the series that.
I ain't even picked though yet.
Yeah. Casey went on a tangent about and we talked about Michael being better than LeBron, and then we got.
Let's go back. Let's rewind. The Casey.
Yeah, go ahead.
See, the thing is with this, the Cavaliers, they can be playing a little kids team, and I will pick the kids. I hate it. I hate it.
You picked them last year.
Who they play last year?
They played the Warriors in the finals. You picked them. I remember it.
Yeah, that's because they played the Warriors.
What happened? Thought you would never pick them. What happened?
It was a lose-lose situation. It was either way. I had to pick a team that I hated, and I was like, at the time, I was dating somebody who was a fan, so I had to. I felt like I had to, so I did.
No comment.
Never gonna happen again. Never
will lose.
Never lost. Never lost.
So I guess you picking the Pacers, bro. Justin. See, that's why I want to go back to Casey. Foolish.
What you say?
Justin. I was making sorry.
No, I take offense to that. This is gonna be I think this is gonna be a good series. Both these teams are in my division, so that means I can't pick them.
But then you gotta pick it, because you gotta.
It's gonna be a draw. It's gonna be a draw. That's what's gonna happen.
Disqualification.
It's gonna be disqualification. Both teams are out of the playoffs. No, but I got the Cavaliers winning here. Ever since the Pacers, they got Victor Oladipo. He's my man over there in.
We knew you had.
What?
We knew you had mans.
That's my man over there in Indy. And also Thaddeus Young over there in Miles Turner. Yeah.
Cool. I do like you Thaddeus Young. You can play for the Sixers.
But they're not beating the Cavaliers here. They're just not. I got the Cavaliers and I don't know, 5 or 4. It's gonna be a sweep, or they might win a game.
Brandon.
Yeah, this is one, honestly, I would be very surprised that the Pacers was able to pull off the upset in this series. If it was a 5-game series, I think they'd have a better shot. Being a 7-game series, I think they would have to have the performance of their lives to win this series, just because LeBron does not lose in the first round of the playoffs. And, it's been a long – he's had a stranglehold on the conference for 7 years, and I don't see it ending in this round. And I still can see them being the last team standing in the East when it's all said and done. So I'm going to say Cavs. I'm going to give the Pacers the benefit of the doubt. I think it's going to be Cavs in 5. I think they'll win a game in Indianapolis, and then they'll finish it off in Game 5 in Cleveland.
All right. Let's jump into my favorite series. It's my favorite one of the whole playoff, baby. We got the Sixers going up against the Heat. That's actually my brother's team.
Heat. All right. I'm going to say it now. Heat sweep the Sixers 4-0. Just to piss DJ off. I'm going to say that.
You respect the process. You respect Joel Embiid's new mask that look like one of them doggone peels that them women be putting on. Anyway.
What now?
It looks like a peel. Like, the peels that women be putting on their face.
Oh, yeah. The thing that they do in the spa. Yeah. Yeah, I know. If he had a little cucumber on his eyes, he looked just like he's in the spa.
That's like a big trend now. Like everybody doing it and putting it on Snapchat. Like I'm like, I don't want to see you do your look. Like, go to the.
I was gonna say, why isn't it clear like Rip Hamilton's used to be? Remember he wore that thing for like forever.
Dude, they going colorful mask now. Everybody.
I was gonna say Rip Hamilton's mask was in the NBA was the equivalent of Bob Orton wearing the cast on his arm in wrestling. For he would wear it for like 3 years after he broke his arm, and he at like years after he fractured his orbital bone, he still wore that mask.
Yep.
Good days.
But I'm so excited for the series. It's been freaking so long. Like I think it's been 7 years.
It feels longer than that. It feels like it's been almost 10. It feels like it's been over a decade.
It's probably been about 7.
Wait, last time they were in the playoffs was 2012, right?
What?
2012.
Last time yeah.
Oh, God, it feels longer than that, man.
Yeah, 2012. And you know, I didn't expect the Sixers to finish this.
I completely forgot they were in the playoffs in 2012.
Yep.
I forgot too.
Still there. Elton Brown.
That's how trash they were. That's how trash they've been.
That's how trash.
Well, that's how bad. That's how bad the East was. The East was terrible that year. I don't even remember who the Heat beat to get to the finals that year.
Was it? I don't remember. I think it might have been the Pacers. No, that was the year after.
The Pacers or the Celtics.
That was the year.
One of the two.
I think it was the Celtics. But
yeah, I think they beat them in 7 games. I think.
I know my Bulls were in the playoff that year. The Bulls were in the playoffs.
I'm really the Bulls suck. I'm really excited for the series because freaking all last year and the year before, all people said the Sixers will never go to the playoffs again. They're so glad. The 100-year process. Screw all of you. With a you shut your mouth.
Hey.
The best center in the league. Don't at me.
Hey, no BS. No BS, DJ. I talked to you before the season started. I said that the Sixers had a good chance to make the playoffs this year. I did not, and you can say the same thing because I know for a fact you didn't have them being a 3 seed.
I didn't.
Especially finishing
seed or barely making it, or maybe not even making it. Like,
well, the thing is, I thought they had a better chance to make the playoffs in the East. If they were in the West, I think they would have had a much more difficult time. Thing is, they won 52 games this year.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest turnarounds in the history of the NBA.
Hey, they had a dominant performance on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah. Wednesday. I mean, they look like world beaters. I mean, they look good.
And that's what happens when you have all your freaking players healthy. Markelle Fultz is back. Ben Simmons has been playing. Get that man a jump shot, please. Get this man a jump shot. The boy is good. He just needs a jump shot.
If he had a jump shot, he'd be damn near unstoppable.
And obviously, Embiid is a monster. Like, people don't like to praise him, but he's a monster. Stop.
He's good. He's very good.
I think this will be a close series, to be honest. Because the Sixers, to me, they still play like a young team, which annoys me. I mean, they obviously are a young team, but like I'm tired of them playing like a young team. So I think this will probably go all the way to 7, maybe 6. But I think the Sixers win it. This will be a tough series. I've been saying this for the longest time. If the Sixers win in the first round, I would be content with that. Like, because I never expected that to be this year.
The way this season's going, DJ, I wouldn't be content with that because I think y'all actually have a chance to make it to the conference finals.
We're going all the way, baby.
I think y'all got a chance. I think y'all really got a chance just because I think Boston is so many question marks right now.
Yeah, I agree. But the Heat have been playing better. Definitely.
Yeah.
So Casey, Sixers or that sounds so nice to say. Sixers or Heat.
You know, I don't know if anybody knows this, but about 80% of the time I hate my co-host. I do.
No.
Casey, we agreed on this though. We agreed on this concept that like you said this year the Bulls have been bad, and you're watching them like they're gonna win every game, and then they end up losing. And you're like, no, that's how I was with the Sixers for so long.
was because literally every game that I've watched of the Bulls this year, we're winning at halftime. And then we lose, and I'm like, bruh.
Well, maybe you don't watch the rest of the games, and you don't watch the rest of the games that we're garbage in. I mean, we are garbage this year. We don't got a star over there. We don't have a star in Chicago.
Hey, you know what? Honestly, me being a Laker fan, I was happy we did what we did this year. I didn't expect us to win 30 games this year. I mean, we've been garbage the last 4 years, and finally turning the corner. It looked like we might get some. We got some cap space. We got a chance to make some moves. Thing is, I know you guys aren't going to cry for my Lakers because we've won 5 titles since 2000. So, some years of futility. We've only missed the playoffs 2 times in my lifetime before the last 4 years.
The Bulls got that Robin Lopez. No, he a star. He a star.
Who? He's a star. Yeah. Sure.
That Noah he a star.
Anyway.
Yeah, let's get back to the Sixers.
I'm going with
going with the Heat.
Heat sweep.
Heat sweep. I hate you so much. Get some respect on my team's name, Justin.
I mean, I'm happy that the Sixers are in the playoffs team. It's my dad's team.
But he's going with a Heat sweep.
But like you alluded to earlier, the Sixers are still a young team.
The who?
The Sixers are a young team.
When you first said that, I thought you said the Sexers. I was like, the who?
Yeah.
I was like, man, this must be a different league.
The Sixers are a young team.
Yes, they are.
So they're going to have some struggles in this. They're like, this is, a lot of these people, this is their first, playoffs.
To show you this how crazy this team is right now, the only guy with playoff experience on this team is JJ freaking Redick.
I love
I hate JJ Redick. I hate JJ. I know you love him now because he's played well for you. I know he's played well. He's done a good job for you. I'll give the guy credit. I couldn't stand him when he was at Duke. I was so happy he never.
Marco's got the championship, by the way. Hold up. Give my boy Marco Bellinelli some credit. The boy
okay. I'm sorry, but like I said, very little playoff experience. But I think they'll be fine. But Justin, get back to what your prediction was going to be.
Heat sweep.
But I'm gonna go with the Miami Heat here to win in 7. I mean, ever since Dwayne Wade has went back to Miami, is Chris Bosh still there?
No, I don't think. No, I think he still has that heart defect.
Yeah, he's trying to come back, I think now.
Yeah. What is his condition he has? It's some kind of
blood clot.
Blood clot. That's right.
That's right.
About somebody else. Yeah.
But hey, if I'm wrong, DJ, you could tell me.
I will. For once in my life, I will tell you. I told you so. With
you can tell me that.
And Ben Simmons and Dario Saric, who doesn't get any credit. Dario don't ever get no credit ever.
I mean, if they win this round, I want them to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I seriously do.
Same. Never lost. Brandon.
Yeah, DJ, I am. All kidding aside, when I said Heat 4, I don't believe in that. I think Sixers at 6. I'm gonna get you back, DJ. And I had to say one thing. I have a rooting interest for the Heat. They do have one of my least favorite Duke players of all time, Justice Winslow, but they also have one of my favorite Tar Heels, Wayne Ellington, who has been killing it off the bench. Has the club record for 3-pointers made in the season off the bench.
Did you say club record?
Club record.
That isn't baseball. Don't call them the club.
Well, club record. You can call it, team club, whatever. I was gonna say it's team record. It's unbelievable off the bench to hit that many threes. The guy is, he had a tough time finding a home, but kind of like Danny Green, he's found his home, and I'm really happy for him. Thing is, I think the Sixers, that momentum is going to keep rolling.
Games. No team has ever done it. Ever done it.
Ever done what?
Ever won 14 straight going into the playoffs. Ever.
Even the Lakers didn't? I thought the Lakers won a bunch of games before they got into the playoffs in 72.
Never.
Wow. Because did they win 33 straight games to win the championship?
I'm pretty sure they did.
That's what the broadcast told me when I watched it on Wednesday. Ever.
Yeah, I had to say, 14 consecutive wins. I mean, they were playing well before they went on the winning streak. I mean, they've had a good year.
Even more without Joel Embiid, which is huge. Because early in the season, when he was out because they were protecting him, they weren't winning.
Hey, but I tell you, DJ, I have to say something, and this is good news for you, and you're gonna like to hear this. Every case of a team improving drastically from a season before has went on to win the championship.
Oh, it's coming, baby!
The last 2 times it's happened. The last time it happened was 10 years ago with the Celtics in 2008. They were god-awful in 2007, and then 2008 they were great. And they won 66 games. And even though they had a super team all that year, that's when the super team really started. But, this is going to be an interesting series, but I think the Sixers are going to be – I think Sixers are going to be too tough to take out. But I will give them the benefit of the doubt. I think they will steal at least – they'll win one game and steal another. But I think it's going to be Sixers and 6.
All right, moving on to our last playoff series, which is the Boston Celtics versus the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm going with the upset here, baby. No Kyrie, all kinds of problems. It's usually no
Greek freak, right, baby.
Greek freak, Thon Maker. I'm going with this Jabari Parker. What's the other guy's name?
John Henson.
Chris Middleton, I think, is on there. Yeah, John Henson. I'm going with the Bucks. I think the Bucks are a good, young, tough team.
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Dikembe Mutombo.
Dikembe Mutombo.
I do love the Greek freak. I've taken the time to try to learn his name at least. It's better than
by the way, it broke my heart when I went and saw Charlotte play Milwaukee back right before Christmas. That Greek freak did not play in that game. That made me so sad. Yeah. I was really looking forward to seeing him play.
I love the Greek freak. I saw they did 60 minutes, I think, on him. This is the youngest guy ever in the world.
I need to see that. I'm sure that would be really, really entertaining.
Like it was funny because they were talking about how he started in like this, it was like a small gym, like elementary school style gym, playing like pro, in Greece. And then now he's obviously playing in the NBA.
I was gonna say the guy has made it. He has made it to the big time. Yep. He has done an outstanding job. This Milwaukee team, I knew this Milwaukee team was going to get better too, and they finally got there.
I'm going Milwaukee. Upset alert for the Boston Celtics. Y'all gonna lose. I hate y'all so much. I would love to see play the Celtics because that's my upper team.
How many games? How many games do you have?
I think it's gonna go to at least 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Brandon.
So interesting pick. I have to say, if Boston was at full strength, if they had Kyrie Irving, I would not even hesitate to pick Boston to win this series. Thing is, with no Kyrie Irving, I still think the Celtics are going to win this series. But if Milwaukee gets on a roll with Greek Freak, or they get Jabari Parker, or just anybody they get going and they get confident, I think they got a great chance of winning this series. The thing is, I still think the Celtics are going to pull it out. I'm going to say Celtics in 7, but Celtics will be in trouble the next round. I think that they might winning this series might take a lot of the steam out of them just because they're shorthanded.
Alrighty. Casey, because
I'm here.
So, DJ, what that man name again?
It's Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm way better at it now than I was before. You know, last year was Antetokounmpo.
So, I'm going.
Greek freak is just much easier to say.
Giannis.
Yep. Giannis. Yep.
I'm gonna go with Heat sweep. I mean, sorry, that was my bad. My B. Yeah, I'm going with the Bucks. I hate Celtics too. I hate them.
Oh, you know I hate the Celtics.
Hate them.
I hate the Celtics with a passion because me being a Laker fan, it pains me to pick the Celtics to win this series.
Yeah.
But I have to be realistic. But the thing is, I could see Milwaukee winning this series just because of the injuries.
True.
So you're picking the Celtics, KC, how many games?
Yeah, I'm going with Heat sweep. I mean, what? I mean,
I got that programmed in your mind now.
I'm going with a Buck sweep.
Oh,
the Bucks,
boy,
too sweet to me.
Too sweet. Yeah, too sweet.
Too sweet.
Too sweet. Say that 5 times fast.
Sweep.
Okay, so Boston Celtics and Milwaukee. I mean, Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak. He's my man. Tony Snell. He just got. Did he get traded recently to him? I'm pretty sure he did. Well, yeah, he used to be. Yeah, he was with the Bulls, but he just got traded. You know, coming off the bench for him. Now he's gonna be a starter. Eric Bledsoe. I don't know. You know, I'm gonna go with. I hate all Boston teams, and especially I hate the Celtics also. I hate.
I'm a Red Sox fan. I'm gonna come find you. You make fun of my Red Sox.
Wait, you like the Red Sox?
Yes. Look at my shirt. I'm a Red Sox fan.
Fuck the Sox.
Hey. Best team in baseball. Best team in baseball.
New York Mets.
We all Cubbies around.
Hell with the Mets, man.
The Mets only lost 1 game so far this year.
I don't give a shit if they've won all the games. They still will choke. They still will choke because they're the Mets.
It's the Cubbies.
It's the Cubbies, baby.
Cubbies.
The Cubs will fall. The Cubs will fall too. Even though I like the Cubs because they have a lot of Red Sox guys.
It's all about the Yankees, man.
No,
but I hate every Boston team. I don't like the Patriots.
What about the Bruins?
I hate the Bruins, especially. Yes, I hate the Bruins.
I understand the Patriots just because of who the coach is and who the quarterback is, and the fact that all the shit they've been involved in. But I understand that just because
I hate the Celtics.
He's the greatest of all.
He really is. He is.
And I hate the Red Sox, like I just said.
What have the Red Sox done to you?
I mean, I'm also a Yankees fan.
Oh, Jesus, man! You got what, like 15 teams? Baseball.
I only have 3 teams.
Pull for the damn Cubs. Don't pull for the Yankees. Yeah, pull for the Cubs. Don't pull for the damn Yankees. God, they've won it.
I am a Cubs fan. That's my
pull for them. Pull for the Cubs. The Yankees have won too much. They won 27 World Series titles. It's time to give somebody else a chance.
Speaking of the Yankees and the Red Sox, man, the draw was pretty fun to see.
That was great just because honestly it felt like the old rivalry spark was back, even though it was hilarious watching that fight and seeing how tall Judge and Stanton were compared to the other guys. Everybody else like midgets compared to Judge and Stanton.
Yeah.
They look like Godzilla out there, like Godzilla and Mothra out there, compared to all the little Japanese tourists. Almost, it's just very, very big size difference.
Brandon,
But
did you pick the Buck sweep?
who, me?
You picked the Buck sweep?
No, I
No,
didn't pick
that
Buck
was-
Sweep. That was Casey.
Okay, I was
No,
thinking,
but
I couldn't remember your pick. That's why I was saying.
I got the Celtics in 7.
I had the Celtics in 6. So, but yeah, I could definitely see that happening. Celtics in 7. This either is going to go 6 games or 7 games. I don't see this being a sweep for either team. But yeah, like I said, it's just one of those things that the Bucks just cannot. Celtics cannot afford to get down or have the Bucks get off to a hot start, because they'll give them confidence, and they're a very vulnerable 2 seed. It's funny how vulnerable the 2 seeds are.
Yeah.
Really, you think about it. 2 of the teams that were 2 of the favorites to be in the finals this year, just never would have thought they'd be this vulnerable. Especially the Warriors.
Yeah.
Especially, I didn't expect that at all.
We never expected
Same.
that to struggle at all ever.
No, I didn't expect I thought the Rockets were going to be a better team this year. I didn't think they'd have the best record in basketball.
Yeah, but as we wrap up our round 1 predictions, we'll have round 2 when round 2 comes around.
Yeah, about 3 weeks. 3 weeks from now, it'll be round 2.
We'll still be talking about them Sixers in the process, baby. Anyway, I hope it is. I really think that would be wonderful. I would be so happy.
I'm pulling for them, and I tell you one thing: Philadelphia. It's been a good year for Philadelphia so far.
Yes.
Been a good year. I mean, the Eagles won their first Super Bowl ever. Oh God, still makes me sick saying that.
I know that hurt a little bit.
Still makes me sick saying that. Man, I felt a little throw up come up in my mouth.
With a backup quarterback on top. Anyway.
I know. Yeah, I know. Their quarterback's going somewhere else.
Pay him.
He's going somewhere else, and then Villanova won their second title in 3 years just a couple weeks ago. This could be a banner year for the city of Philadelphia. Unfortunately, the Phillies aren't going to do diddly do.
All right, Sixers, let's do it, baby. But anyway, we're gonna go around and see you guys for the round 2 predictions. If you haven't already, you want more things such as this, give us a like so we know you like it, and also be sure to hit that subscribe button for us as well. We got some intros coming at you real soon. We figure out how to put them on video. Once we figure that out, we're going to come at you real soon. They are wrestling intros. Obviously, this is a wrestling channel, first and foremost. And secondly, we do sporting goods and stuff. But anyway, we will see you guys on the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was, I can't really say that anymore because we made to say sports on the wrestling podcast. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. See ya. Peace. Never long.